Oh. My parcel's been delivered. Alright, let's close that. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, so... Oh, and it's... So... I... decide to depart Las Cruces, and I decide to drive in the direction of my town, and I'm cross-referencing a goddamn, an actual map, being like, where is it? Like, not even a road sign, nothing. Nothing. A big fat nothing, a goose egg. Like, I passed through it where it's supposed to be. Oh, I was so upset. I mean, yeah. But at the same time, it's not like this town, it's not like this town is a nothing town. It's not a nothing burger. I mean, yeah, we're small. We're a blip on the radar, geographically. Historically, though, we got some history. It's like, that wasn't necessary, but I felt like doing it. I'm a little disappointed because I wanted to fight at least a Kuchisaki. I want to trek through Coachella Valley. Indio is available, but Coachella proper is not. Oof. I don't know. One thing about living in the Southwest that I find funny is that, like, a lot of people outside of the United States, they may think they understand how our geography works, but until they've actually come here, they don't get a full grasp of just how fucking absurd some of these locations are. For example, Texas. Ah. Of course, I need to check to see, am I still live? I'm not cooked. I'm not cooked this time.
僕、町の幽霊なんて知ったこっちゃないよ。
何それ？
え？お前の真似だよ。
僕そんなこと言わないよ。
Twitch does not seem to agree with me on most given days. But no, like I was saying, it's like with a couple years ago, well, I say a couple years ago, it was like, no, it wasn't too, I think it was like, wait, which convention am I thinking of? No, that was, the Game On Expo was in Phoenix. Retropalooza in 2019. Work buddy of mine and a couple of our friends got together and we're like, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna go to this convention in fucking, like, the Dallas-Fort Worth area. They decided it's like, hey, we know you don't handle large groups well, but we also know that you want to do conventions and shit, so we're gonna drag you with us. I mean, I say drag me with them, but, you know, they invited me, and I said, yes, please. And it's like, what winds up happening? From where we are to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, just like solid drive time, was around 11 and a half hours.
いたぞ、かまいたちだ。あいつはこっちを気にしていない。動きが止まるまで全力で追いかける。
And what's funny is, on the way there, like, one of the first gas stations we stopped at was literally this, like, hole-in-the-wall location out in the middle of BFE. And all of us were just kind of sitting there joking, like, we're gonna die. This is the kind of gas station where, you know, you get out to pump you.
大事に使えよ。
I mean, I've only ever been to 2 conventions. There was the 2019 Retropalooza. It's like there was the 2019 Retropalooza in Dallas-Fort Worth, that general area. I can't remember which city exactly. And then, I think it was like either last year or the year before that, I went to the Game On Expo in Phoenix, Arizona. The problem is that the Game On Expo was in August in Phoenix. A place where the average nighttime temperatures around that time of the year is a steady 92. At least it's not Detroit. They stole the entire convention hall. Yeah, have fun cosplay. I mean, there were people cosplaying and, like, just oof. Well, like, okay, look. In terms of big cities, there are, I would say, 3 in my general vicinity. And by general vicinity, I mean, like, within stone's throw. And it depends on what you consider a big city. Like, in my state, the 3 big cities that I can think of off the top of my head would be Las Cruces, Albuquerque, and Santa Fe. With Santa Fe being our state's capital. of course, in terms of what I would consider big, and El Paso, or not El Paso, Albuquerque, Las Cruces, El Paso, though that is Texas, for some odd reason it gets lumped in with New Mexico a lot, despite the fact that it is fucking Texas. And then heading in the opposite direction is fucking Tempe. Sometimes I wonder where my life would be if I actually did go to college. Oh. It's like, the thing is, back in 2004, 2005, I had applied to and was accepted to the Collins College of, what was it, like art and design, computer art and design. Basically, it was a technical institute, and I was going in for a bachelor's for game development. And the problem was, I couldn't afford it. Like, they didn't have any on-campus housing. They didn't have, like, the closest form of student aid that they had required a down payment of, like, $750 up front. And it's like, I didn't know anybody in the area. It's like, I'm sure if I had friends or family or knew somebody in that vicinity, it wouldn't have been such a problem. Like, I might have been able to find a job or something. I just, sometimes I kick myself in the ass because back then my brain was actually still able to slightly function properly, unlike now where it's just kind of like I have a hard time keeping a single train of thought without 500 other things going. And I can never commit to a project. But it's like, I wish I could have at least learned how to properly do coding and make my own games and shit like that. I mean, fuck. It was 2004, 2005. You know, World of Warcraft has barely just gotten off the fucking ground. Like, I mean, I'll be honest, World of Warcraft is still doing a hell of a lot better with its player base than Final Fantasy XIV is. Mostly because of the fact that 14's kind of gotten a little tone deaf as of late. Like, there are big fucking complaints that I have with 14 recently that just... So, relic weapons. They are a staple of the 14, like, experience. If you're going to do PvE shit, eventually you're going to get into the concept of obtaining your relic weapon. My problem so here's the thing. Most relic weapons up till a point were incredibly arduous, incredibly fucking tedious, and for those of us who have, like, you know, that horrible word that people seem to be terrified of nowadays, you know, a job, the whole concept of grinding your fucking toes numb to get a fucking... I'm losing my focus. I'm going to die if I don't pay attention. You fucking asshole! Are you done?
よし、やったな。桜の汚れを払うぞ。
Alright, let's take care of this real quick.
Yappari sakura wa kono iro da ne.
赤くなるのは女の頬だけでいい。
Okay, so relic weapons. For the most part, relic in the process of getting them, but they weren't insufferable. Like, yes, the Zodiac weapons and, you know, that the whole Realm Reborn relic weapon quest was fucking insufferable. But then other expansions, the relic weapons weren't as much of a pain in the ass. And with Shadowbringers, the fucking, or not Shadow, Endwalker, the fucking relic weapons were actually attainable for somebody who works a fucking 9 to 5.
言えてるね。
Because the relic weapons in Endwalker are tied directly to the Manderville quest line. It's like, you complete portions of the Manderville quest line, you unlock another chapter of the, you know, another stage to the relic weapon, you grind out tomes, you have to get 1,500 tomestones to get the materials necessary to forge the next step of your relic weapon. You know, it's predictable, it's methodical, it's, you know, it's reliable. Fucking Dawn Trail, they decided, hey guys, you know what would make getting relic weapons great? Because, oh, everybody complained, making it tied to tomestones, relic, it's supposed to be a relic, this is like welfare relics, and I want to strangle someone for that, because instead the developers decided, oh, well, if it was too easy for you last time, we'll do this. You're gonna have to go to the 6 areas of Dawn Trail and farm fates to obtain Demi-Atma. And not just one of each of the 6 Demi-Atma. No. You need 3 of each. And guess what? The rate at which they drop off of fates? Complete fucking random. It is the worst fucking system possible. It's like you've got 2 ways to get your Demi-Atma. Either by completing fucking critical engagements. Oh, people complain about Dawn Trail for several reasons, including or correction, unlikable to some people, to others. It's like to others, if you say anything negative about the main character, suddenly you're a bigot. And it's like, look, I'm not talking about the main character's voice actor. I really don't fucking care about any of that shit. That's a complete and total nothing burger. Aside from the fact that whoever was leading vocal direction for the recording of Dawn Trail, like, early on, they dropped the ball. Like, the audio quality is dog shit. And it's just like, I don't like the main character. I don't like the writing. I don't like the music direction. Like, for once, I'm sitting here going, Soken, what the fuck happened? Like, who the fuck was in charge of the music direction this time around? Because when I think of the new area, how it's supposed to be Mesoamerican themed and stuff like that, I would expect maybe something kind of Latin American sounding, you know, maybe some brass, maybe some, you know, some festive noise, not fucking smooth jazz. Yeah. Like, that is one thing that I will say. It's like, Yoshida will at least... What the... Why is it raining upside down? Well, no, usually a weather phenomena or environmental phenomena usually indicates one of the more powerful visitors might be in the vicinity. And I think it despawned. But yeah, it's like, for all of the problems that 14 does have, at least the developer, you know, like, at least Yoshida listens, even if Square Enix doesn't. You know, Square Enix kind of has a reputation of being incredibly fucking flaky. Okay, look. The story isn't that great in World of Warcraft, at least not anymore. But at the same time, like, I don't know why, but like the gameplay loop in World of Warcraft feels stronger than 14's loop. If that makes sense. Like, I think the best way I could put it, it's like, okay, average questing cycle in Final Fantasy XIV. Enter an area, talk to an NPC, go to another area, talk to another NPC, maybe click on an item, go talk to another NPC. Like, a lot of Final Fantasy XIV's quests basically have the efficacy of a stiff fart in an elevator. Go here, collect these. Go here, kill these. Kill more of these. Kill a big one of these. But at the same time, it actually feels like you're fucking doing something other than talking to people. I don't know if I just died. Okay. But it's like, I can't remember who it was who said it, but I remember one person basically said, like, Final Fantasy XIV is a meal, like a home-cooked meal, while World of Warcraft is junk food. If that makes any sense. It's like, it's quick, it's easy, it's not hard to understand at all. Nice. I don't really drink coffee all that much. Like, I'm mostly a soda or energy drink guy. Granted, I should be drinking more, you know, water. Oh, you're not happy. Like, my thing is, I can enjoy World of Warcraft. I can enjoy fucking Final Fantasy XIV. I can enjoy fucking Elder Scrolls Online. The one game that I have tried to enjoy, but I think it's not so much that the game is bad, it's just that I am shit at playing it. And I have the social skills of a, you know, cuttlefish. Is fucking City of Heroes. Like, I remember playing the shit out of it when I was younger. But, like, trying to go back into it, I just, I'm so bad. Drawing paper slips out of a can to figure out what games to play next. I say it's time to bust out the Ouija board and let the spirits figure shit out. Oh, honored ancestors, what game shall I play next? The divination board says, ask me that shit again and I will shove an Atari paddle so far up your ass you'll be spitting up Pong. I think my problem is mostly that I'm just, like, I'm more used to playing single-player games. And not because I only want to play single-player games. It's just that, like, in the years since I started working, like, I just really don't have much drive to be social. Then again, that could also just be because I might have depression. I don't know. I haven't actually gone to a doctor to get properly diagnosed, and I'm not going to be one of these fucking flakes who sits there and goes, Oh no, you see, I happen to have this symptom and that symptom and this symptom, and Google tells me that means I have this, that, and the next thing.